Today, we're going to talk about something really detrimental to men, people, relationships, anybody in business. Are you trapped?
If you don't know what you don't know, then you're not going to be making any changes. You're going to be stuck in the same position over and over again. We could be going through hell in our mind. We can be going through hell in our relationships. We could be having the worst time ever. And the crazy part is, you know you're not fine, and you so desperately want someone to dig deeper. You want to have someone you can share stuff with. Right now, the whole "I'm fine" facade, right? Because if you're not fine, you're not fine, and that's okay. It's okay not to be fine. You
Absolutely.
understand? It is 110% okay to not be fine. And we need to, as men, stop living under that lie that if we're not fine, we need to make sure we're going to someone who cares, who's going to help us, who's going to be there for us, for nothing else. Emotions are like water in a cardboard box. They're going to leak out. Oh, yeah. Then you open up and you realize, like, yeah, nah, man, like, we're about to lose the house. Oh, man, my grandmother is in the hospital, or my mom or my parents, it's not going so well, or the wife just got into it, or man, my kid's having all these troubles and whatever. They start opening up. Emotions are like water in a cardboard box. It's going to leak out. But if you're not willing to be mindful enough to recognize that, then people are going to go on. We've been taught lies of what it means to be men. And now we are trying to allow for the pain and the hurt to exist within the framework of those lies. Only women, children, and dogs get love, and men don't get love. And now we're in a room full of liars. No one's being honest. No one's saying, no, sometimes I hurt. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I break down and cry, man. The whole alpha male mentality, get money, sleep with women, work out, live your own life, yada, yada, yada. That's not a fine mentality. It's okay not to process your emotions. It's okay to hold it all in and stuff it down.
You mean grind, make the $1 million, make a couple million, lose it, do that. In fact, my whole business and base was based on getting women at one point in my life, right? But then it was as you change, because maybe situation changed, you go to prison for half your life and something happens. You have to change, because if not, there's no second chance.
Someday I'll go to therapy.
Someday, delusion.
We'll start this business. Someday I'll deal with this. Someday I'll make it right with my wife. Someday I'll be there for my kid. The someday delusion, right? Because the fact of the matter is, someday never comes.
Never arrives.
We continue to do internal damage on ourselves because we're letting these things sit there and marinate within us and just tear us apart, destroy our relationships, destroy how we interact, make it so we can't trust people or trust the world or trust ourselves. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of the things that we can change in our life are our responsibility. You may not be responsible for what happened to you, but you're responsible for how you respond to it. There's no man that says I'm successful because he said I'm fine. We got to do something about them. Otherwise, we stay trapped in our own emotional prison.
You can have an emotional liberation of being authentic with yourself, breaking the chains of silence, reclaiming your full self in a way that God was meant for you to be. You might see some clients, you might see some people that they're at that precipice of blowing up.
Honestly, if you want to just go there and vent, you can do that. You can let your therapist know. Okay, listen, I'm coming here. I need a safe place to just get all my thoughts and feelings. Find someone who you feel safe, open up and talking to and sharing things with. And as you do that, then yeah, you won't be on that precipice anymore.
Some of you haven't even reached your potential. Some of you don't even know you got potential.
The I'm fine facade, justifying bad habits, the someday trap, believing the myths about masculinity, and lack of personal responsibility. Those are the 5 emotional traps that cause us to build up and eventually explode for one reason or the other. You don't have to carry this by yourself. You don't have to stay trapped.
Want to learn more in depth on what we talked about? Be sure to head on over to the channel and follow along for more. Thanks again for just giving us your time and attention.